Maharaj, every living being must experience the consequences of their actions. Humans can find comfort in their suffering by chanting God's name and seeking divine shelter. But what about those silent creatures who cannot speak or express their pain to anyone? What for them?
No provision at all, no provision. That's why it said, great is the fortune to attain a human body. Those who, despite receiving such a great opportunity, do not achieve divine realization by destroying their sinful actions will suffer greatly in the hereafter. They will regret deeply. Think about it. Can we resolve our karmic debts as a dog or other animal? If a dog has stomach pain, who will provide medicine? Who knows about its pain? Can they tell? Is it fluttering? How many beings exist beyond our reach who endure physical suffering, thirst, hunger, or illness without anyone noticing? Suffering is inevitable, only suffering, dying in agony, with no one to offer help. In human life, we experience pain. You can tell, I am in pain. We can go to the hospital. Through hymns and rituals, we can destroy our past sins. If past sins couldn't be destroyed, no one would ever attain the divine. This means past karma is erased. It is written off. That's when we create new destiny and attain divine connection. This transformation won't happen by becoming a dog, donkey, or camel. It will only happen by becoming a human. Human birth is granted on earth, but it is enveloped by worldly illusions. Just like pure water falls from the sky and becomes dirty upon reaching the ground. Parents and family come into life. One grows up, gets a wife, children, a house, a shop, money, and wealth. Old age comes, then the same desires persist, and one dies. They came to break free from karmic bonds and realize God, but failed to accomplish this purpose. Body remains here while they depart, carrying their karma. Thus, the truly wise person transforms duties into worship, chants God's name, fears sins, and avoids sinful actions, winning life's game. Otherwise, they'll be crushed by illusion. After passing through 8,399,999 life forms, when one attains the human form, how long will we continue to wander through the divisions of other life forms until we wisely utilize the human body we have received? Now we should walk the right path, refrain from alcohol and meat. Mothers and sisters should not look at sons inappropriately, avoid stealing, reject violence, and practice spiritual meditation. Honestly, use the position you have been given. A good prayer was held for social service. God is not as pleased with incense offerings as He is with the fulfillment of one's duties, because the entire creation belongs to God. If we fulfill our duties in whatever position we hold and chant the name, we are following our duty. It's good if separate worship isn't done, but if it isn't done, one will attain Bhagavat, spiritual liberation.
But Maharaji, if there's any living being and if someone, like a human, prays for their loved ones, will that provide them any help? The suffering will be reduced a bit.
No, suffering won't decrease. It simply cannot be reduced. What can happen is that if you practice devotional chanting and dedicate it to another being, their next life might be more evolved. However, at this time, I should not label the current suffering as joy or sorrow, as it is the result of personal karma. The fruit of our devotional practice is that we remain joyful even in such circumstances. We experience joy even in challenging situations. We are as happy as a healthy person cannot be. We are even happier than that. Why? In the refuge of God. If one does not seek refuge in God, everything may go wrong. The enthusiasm and strength we feel now all come from God. A fresh enthusiasm, renewed strength, and a new kind of joy. This is why we're always content. A soul connected to the divine is naturally joyful, but without that connection, true happiness isn't possible. That's exactly why you shouldn't miss out. This loss can never be recovered. If you've been blessed with a human life but don't practice devotion, you'll never make up for this loss, and spiritual decline will follow. Right now, as humans, we have choices and possibilities. But if we're reborn as animals, birds, or other creatures, we lose that freedom. Experience what's destined for you. New karma can't be created. Will new karma come from the buffalo? Will the camel perform a new action? Is there a new action from the snake? It continues according to fate. The human body is where we can perform new actions.